Ready to Succeed, Season 2 Raid, Shadow Legends. I'm really impressed with you guys' edition. Yesterday I said, I quoted an old Dave Chappelle stand-up. I think it's Killing Him Softly. Sometimes I get his old first two mixed up. I think it was Killing Him Softly though. The Sometimes You Gotta Race thing. And I am shocked how many of you know the reference, because again, even as a Dave Chappelle fan, that seems so obscure. One little bitty line from a very old stand-up special, but a lot of you caught it. So I'm pretty proud of you guys on that one. That's good stuff. Now, as far as raid goes, we did get Wix. He is 6-starred. We are leveling him up. All of those things did happen. I have not used my feast on an epic yet. And I've been looking into some clan boss stuff with him. And I think I've seen the Infinity comp with Apothecary and Hellborn Sprite. And I think I can, I don't know. I want to see if I can cook something up. I've got some ideas to modify that a little bit. So I'm gonna have to play around with it a little bit and see what we can come up with. But I wonder if maybe I can do that with less of what seem like the specific ingredients, we'll say. I am gonna use Anchorite probably. And I have other options like Sandlashed. I can use Sandlashed. I can book her and get her to a 3-turn cooldown buff extender. She's around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've had Hellborn Sprite a couple of times, but I got to the point where I just started feeding rares because I don't know. I think you kind of get to the idea where you're like, I'm never gonna pull the ingredients for any of these teams anyway. So like, I'm not just gonna hang on to all these like the rares for the Myth Foo or whatever it's called. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not gonna ever have the ingredients for that, so I'm not gonna save the food. So I just started feeding all the rares. So we would, and I don't think Hellborn Sprite is necessary. I think you just need another buff extender. But I also wonder if maybe it can be done with some different ingredients. So like I said, I have to mess around with it a little bit, jump in the calculator and play around. This is where it would be handy to still have access to a test server, but it is what it is. We are still happy with our decision. So yeah, I'll just have to use the calculator, I reckon. Other than that, I don't think much has changed. We 6-starred Wix. We're doing what we can in clan versus clan. I'm still farming arena and 3v3 as I'm able. On top of Doom Tower, did I do any Cursed City? I did my Cursed City. We're making more progress this time than we had before. We beat this Iron Twins boss, which was cool. I can't remember if we had done that before. And we're also clearing some stages up in here. So we'll continue to, do what we can. We got plenty of time, I think, to grab rewards from here. So yeah. Other than that, everything's good to go. We did our faction wars, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I got my extra keys from doing some 3v3 last night. Not tempted by the summon events right now. Anything in the soul merchant for us? I didn't buy a Wix soul the other day, and I don't know why I didn't do it. But it would have been real nice to get Smite on him. Would have been real nice to get Smite on him, but it didn't happen. So he'll pop up again. They always pop up again. So yeah, man, I guess we're just gonna continue leveling this dude up and making more food because we have lots of champs that need building now. Again, probably gonna feast her. But that's just more of like I'm interested in getting her built because of y'all's reviews of her. So I guess let's just throw in some food and get rolling, dude. So, update on the internet situation. Yesterday, I tested the upload. Again, I uploaded one of the same videos because it took me about an hour on each video I uploaded yesterday to upload them. And it usually takes, again, we've talked about the time that it usually takes. It took me and I think it took me longer than an hour to get the Filling the Void video up. So after that was all done, I tested it with a VPN, and when I used a VPN, it cut the time by 2/3, right? The time dropped from over an hour down to like 18 minutes, which was fairly standard for about a 22-minute video. Should still be faster, to be clear, based on the speeds we have. It should be faster, and there were times where it was faster. But either way, that's a clear cut. That's basically clear cut proof that they're specifically throttling my speed. So I called them and I was like, hey, this is what you're doing. This is why I know you're doing it. How do I get you to stop doing it? And we logged into my router and changed some like DNS settings or something. And then I tested the upload again with them on the phone. And it was the same as it was when I used the VPN without using a VPN. So we'll see when I finish these videos and upload them. We'll see how it goes. I reckon in the Filling the Void video that's coming after this, I'll have a pretty good idea of how we're looking. And hopefully we're good. Hopefully the slow uploads are going to be a thing of the past, because man, that would be such a huge bummer for us to love everything about this place, and for the move to have gone so smooth, and for everything to be so good here. For that to be a thing, because it's borderline unworkable. It totally screws up any hopes I would have of keeping a schedule, right? If I wanted to do my old schedule where I get up at 7, make 2 videos, then stream from 9 to 11 like I used to do, I can't do that. That's impossible for me to do now, because I can't stream while I'm uploading a video. So I have to wait on my uploaded video. So I either have to change my whole upload schedule, change my whole stream schedule. What was the old stream schedule, right? I can obviously have whatever schedule I want, but like it's very hard to keep a schedule when I don't know how long my uploads are going to take. It was 10:30 yesterday before I think I was done uploading videos, which is just insane. That's just crazy, right? Because it's also difficult to do anything while I'm uploading, because obviously it's sucking up all my speed. So my games are laggier, and like everything else it just sucks. So like it's not even like I used to be able to record a Free to Succeed, do what I needed to do, edit it, and start the upload, and then record, like my raring to go or whatever it was at the time. I could just there was a workflow I could keep that I can't keep with internet speeds this bad. So I'm really hoping that when I drag this video over into upload, I'm pleasantly surprised at how fast it goes. Because man, it sucks. It really sucks. It's really going to limit the the content I can get out, and that's a bummer, dude. Go ahead and do that, because I'm going to keep making food. So we're almost up to another set of 6-star food. And who knows, maybe we'll even snag. Again, I think I can do this without Hellborn Sprite, right? But I've got other extenders. I don't need Hellborn Sprite, but I want to see if I can do it with less even. So play around with it. I really don't want to be leveling up 1-stars, but I got to get him to 60 anyway, and it's going to take a while, so we'll just do it, man. Whatever. Oh, man. I feel like I've heard some stuff about him in Hydra too that I need to look into. Because again, my clan boss situation is fairly sorted. As far as the damage numbers go, how are we looking? Let's check our damage record so far. Of what I've remembered to document so far on Spirit Ultra Nightmare, I have a 36.91 key. and a 39.17 key. And then on Nightmare, I have a 44.58 key. So it would seem like Spirit's relatively sorted. Magic so far, I have a 37 and a 35.45, which is pushing it. And then that's all I've been able to document so far. All I've remembered to document anyway. So like, it's fine. But I reckon if I could get a 1 key that I could quick battle, that would be huge. That would be huge, man. I've been sort of maintaining my old main account. I didn't do the fusion on it or anything. I couldn't do a fusion on 2 accounts in the midst of the move, but I do try to log in and keep up on dailies and stuff as I'm able. Now that we're kind of settling in, it's been a little bit more possible. And I can log in and hit my clan boss keys in a matter of 2 minutes. And it's like, it's huge to be able to do that. So if we can make that happen, I reckon I don't see why I wouldn't. So maybe I have to try to do this without messing with anyone on my current clan boss teams, which is kind of a shame because I think Fane is a good damage dealer to have in the mix because of her defense down and weaken, and she's got an attack down. Like, she's doing really valuable stuff for the fight. But I don't know about working her in without changing any of her stats. And I really don't want to mess up what I've got going on. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I have to see if I can work her in without changing her. You don't look heavy, don't it? I think... Is Mama Thrala ready to claim? Did we already get our Hydra rewards? Because I hate... I mean, obviously, great points for a champ chase. But also, I mean, I guess I've waited this long. Could wait a little longer, right? I mean, I guess she'll be ready when we get the rewards, which is happening when? When is that happening? Soon. Soon. All right. No. I've created such muscle memory and just like double clicking, because like that's just a quick way for me to get through making food. I guess I have to start doing the second slot until I get to the last one. Imagine if I accidentally use a feast on a 1-star. God, what a bummer that would be, dude. Who's even in this progressive chance? It's a good lineup. Didn't do anything, but it's a good lineup. Tormund and what's your name? I know your name. It's like, I think that, is there a Z in it? Or it's like a there's like a What's this champ's name, dude? Grazer. Damn it. I had Grazer in my head, but it didn't feel quite right. Well, I reckon that's it for today. Just wanted to update you on what we got going on and what we're kind of thinking about moving forward with him. I'm going to continue to level him up and make food. I imagine I'll be close to another set of 6-star food, and then we also have the feast that we'll use at some point. And then, like I said, I got to get the calculator and see what we can come up with what we have at our disposal, I guess I should say. So yeah, I reckon that's it. I hope you guys have a good one. Appreciate you watching. Again, GG on catching the old Dave Chappelle stand-up quote. It's pretty impressive, guys. I'll see y'all later.